Hello from CNN London. I'm Monita Rajpal. This is World Report. Watching and waiting. Brisbane, Australia is a city under siege by a wave of water. Its main river system cuts right through Queensland's capital, and it's bringing a massive flood into the city. Up to 20,000 homes are likely to be hit, and be hit hard. The river is expected to peak in just a few hours from now. The water level could be higher than in 1974 when Brisbane suffered its worst flooding to date. 12 people have died in the flash floods this week. More than 40 are still missing. Queensland's Premier Anna Bligh says the state is now facing the worst natural disaster in its history. We want to get an update now from CNN's Phil Black, who joins us now from Brisbane. Phil, give us an update as to where things are and how things stand right now as you see it.
Yeah, sure, Monita. Brisbane residents, I think, were more than a little surprised today.
A somber anniversary for those who survived, a time to remember those who didn't. It is 1 year since an earthquake devastated Haiti, killing nearly 230,000 people. Today, Haitians will mark the anniversary with an open-air mass beside the ruins of the cathedral in the capital, Port-au-Prince. Rebuilding has hardly even begun. A cholera outbreak continues to claim victims, and hundreds of thousands of people still live in tent camps. But Haiti's economy is getting something of a boost. Officials on Tuesday signed a deal with a South Korean company to build an industrial park in the north of the country. Polling hours have been extended in southern Sudan for the remaining 4 days of an historic referendum. A huge turnout is reported for the vote, which could split the nation in two. On Tuesday, Sudan's Foreign Affairs Ministry contradicted U.S. President Jimmy Carter's statement about southern Sudan's debt obligations. Former President Carter, the vote is going along smoothly for the most part, but there is at least one problem area. Nima El-Bagir explains why the Abyei region has turned violent. A labor union in Tunisia is demanding an investigation into the deaths of protesters and clashes with police. The government says at least 21 people have been killed in days of rioting. Unions say it is more likely like 50 and are accusing the police of brutality. Demonstrators are angry about high unemployment. CNN's Rima Maktabi has this report. We're just getting this wire report there from Tunisia. According to wire reports, the Tunisian Interior Ministry, Rafik Belhaj Qasim, has been fired. The Prime Minister, that's what he announced earlier today. Again, this has not been independently confirmed by CNN. This is what we're just quoting from the wire sources, that the Interior Ministry from Tunisia has been fired. Of course, we'll get that confirmation to you. Now, for a look at some of the other stories making headlines this hour. In Afghanistan, a suicide bomber riding a motorcycle. It's snow, and yep, more snow. There are more headaches for travelers in parts of the United States. We want to catch up with the very latest on that with Mari Ramos at the World Weather Center. I don't want to say you're the bearer of bad news, but maybe difficult news?
Hey, you know what? Some people like the snow. What can I tell you? You know, not everybody hates it, right? But it is making for some very difficult travel conditions across much of the eastern half of the U.S., Monita. So as we take a look at some of our across the region. Not so bad news.
Good advice. Yeah. All right, Mari, thank you very much for that. 3 men are due in a Mauritius court today in connection with the death of Michaela Hart McCary, the daughter of a leading Irish sports figure and the wife of Gaelic football. And I'm Monita Rajpal in London. World Sport is next.